and I picked them up. Thank you. All right, the players are ready, so I think it's time to start.
I think it's more than time to get started.
And the game countdown has begun for Bblack against iznobest.
Okay, everybody in the audience, are you ready for this? Alright, you're looking forward to this. I'm more than excited for that show. How about you?
Yeah, very excited. Started with just cutting some replays, and now we're all the way in a live finals here in Nijmegen. Just swapping the scoreboard so it's actually correct. There we go.
Right. So here.
We have a pause. Apparently there's something going on. We have to wait. The speed has been changed. Okay, we'll remake. I cannot tell them that because I'm not a host. I'm only a spectator. I cannot gameplay.
It's a fast thing.
Oh.
Alright, there we go. So here, in the bottom left, we have spawning as the blue Terran, iznobest.
His opponent in the top right corner of Metalopolis, the green Zerg player Bblack. Give a cheer for him.
Alright, so we've just witnessed the first half finals, and there's already a Terran moving on to the grand finals. So the Terran is now on Bblack to keep us from having another GSL style final.
Indeed, we wouldn't want to have a repeat of GOM TV TVT. These players actually played each other before in Group Stage B. There, iznobest took the series 2-0 with 2 quick games. We saw that Bblack played quite greedily while iznobest went for some aggressive options. But you have had an interview with Bblack saying that he wants to play more aggressive games now, is that right?
Oh, yes, definitely. He's really come back and went and searched for what where it went wrong. And he said, yeah, one thing that will probably net me at least one win in this series will be something more aggressive. I've even had him used at him heard using the word bailing bust. So I'm quite excited, and let's see what this Grandmaster Zerg or Master Zerg can pull off here.
We see some chatter between the two players.
Oh, that was making so much more fun.
Indeed. Let's hope we see some actual proper BM in the future. This SCV is hanging out for iznobest, just at the natural for Bblack. Maybe throwing down a bunker just to be annoying. We did see a gas coming up for iznobest, so it's not going to be very heavy marine pressure, just for fun a little bit. But then again, it may not be the case. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, that is low, and there it goes. There comes the bunker. Let's see, can Bblack actually react to this? Has he seen it?
He has seen it. It is in his vision due to the Overlord. And there's a couple of drones coming down to remove it, but this SCV is quite in between the minerals and the bunker. Now it moves around and can be attacked, I think.
Oh yeah, that's definitely the ideal position, but now the SCV moves to the front and there the drones go at it. Let's see, would it be in time? There's one marine out for iznobest, but it's not anywhere near, and there goes the hatchery. And
SCV goes
down! Bblack kills the SCV. Right, iznobest, what's he gonna do now, man?
I think he'll just leave this bunker here to get some and then, as I say that, he cancelled it, of course.
Once again, the players tend to immediately contradict anything we say. Put the display once again. Winds coming out for Bblack.
And we see a command center. This was always the intended follow-up. The bunker was not there to put on a lot of pressure, just to be a little bit annoying. Cancelling it only cost him 25 minerals in total, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah, and there's already as next follow-up on the list of things Zerg hate to see early game. This reactor almost on the factory is almost already. And this is an interesting choice here for Bblack, going for a macro hatch. I think this is maybe to get kind of a wall of against those Hellions. He no doubt suspects it will be coming soon.
This is true, but the fact that he places the hatchery there rather than at the third location indicates that he may be wanting to go for some very aggressive two-base push, because if he wanted to play economic, he would have dropped the hatchery already at his third and would have gotten that extra mineral income. But maybe he just needs the extra production for more attacking units rather than drones. We'll have to wait and see how this turns out.
Yeah, this is also quite interesting. Iznobest doing here is making another reactor for his factory, not choosing to do the switch round, so he's probably gearing up for something more than just Hellion RS.
And now we see the wall-in being completed by Bblack with an evolution chamber. I think there still is a little opening here, but it's easily plugged with a queen or anything else.
Yep, and there's also the Lercom for Bblack. Bblack soaring ahead in the economy. If you can take a look at the income tab for just a second. There we go. Yeah, he's definitely slowly but surely taking the lead over here.
Especially in the gas count, he has already gas from 3 extractors at the moment. Actually, 2 only. While iznobest is just mining from 1.
Hellions are on the field now. They're at the bottom Sanaka Tower. They just took out the link for what I see from the minimap. And iznobest is setting up for some pressure over here. The Hellions moving all over the map. Escorted by submarines, and Bblack doesn't really have too much attacking units at the moment. One Zergling does what all you have, but that one goes down.
2 more Zerglings in production, but there's also drones coming out.
And so this is the worst time for Zerg to be supply blocked. He's going to have to do Sig Michael with his queens over here. Spikepower is coming out, queens getting ready to be defensive. 2 Zerglings. There's a couple more there coming out, 8 more Zerglings, so let's hope it's going to be in time. But there's already 4 Hellions.
I think he needs more spines. He only has 1 spine and it's all the way to the side. So if he has to move it to the front line, it'll also take time to route up. It does provide a nice wall-in against the Hellions, but if it is a direct push at the front with his Marines... Oh, here's the trick.
And iznobest used to completely bypass the defense of Bblack. Okay, those Hellions are just going to go completely to down the Zerglings, and that's all the Zerglings from Bblack. Yes, what you gonna do, Bblack? There's
30 more Zerglings in production.
Oh, and it's around. Oh, no, not. Those Hellions are just...
Oh, so many. Line them up! Line them up!
And all the queens are down. There's a couple circles over there, but that's not going to be enough. I think Bblack will have to retreat to his natural.
Here come the Zerglings.
Iznobest is microing so well. Those Hellions are just refused to get caught. And Bblack is losing money hand over fist over here. The Marines get cleaned up. There goes 1 more Hellion. 2 more Hellions remain, but no, they survive. A couple more Zerglings are there for Bblack.
And that will clean it up. And Bblack holds, but has the damage been too great? Let's look at the workers lost tab. It's 16 workers killed. And if we look at the worker count now, it's 35 drones against 40 SCVs. So Bblack is a bit behind. It's not a game over just yet, but he will have to do something to make a comeback. And that's exactly what we're seeing here as he's streaming Zerglings across the map.
Yeah, and iznobest one meanwhile is just getting ready. His expansion is already up and running. Siege tanks are coming out as well, siege mode. And he's got more than enough Marines to at least plug up the holes in his ramp. But Bblack deciding not to go just yet. I think he's maybe waiting for some upgrade. Infestation pit is coming up. I think is it going to be for straight up infestors or maybe some later camp units.
And Zerglings running in the middle line, getting hold position to kill SCVs. Lots of SCVs going down. SCVs being pulled very late. Now they go and Zerglings pull back, taking minimal losses. If we look at the workers kill tab now, we see that it's 13 against 16, so it's been evened up. Workers, 48 drones against 35 SCVs with Bblack back in the lead.
Yeah, Bblack is saying this match, hey, anything you can do, I can do better. So he just goes in with the Zerglings to kill some SCVs of his own. Now we're going to see what iznobest is going to decide to do now. Is Medevac actually doing some overtime, healing up some of the SCVs. Yeah, and iznobest, what it seems is going for a straight up Marine tank and Medevac, while Bblack on the other hand is preparing for some infestors. +1 melee and defense already done, +2 are coming up, plus as well as the infestor upgrades. He's not taking his third as of yet, but I think for what you see now it's not really necessary quite yet.
Yeah, neither player seems to be very keen on taking their third, and just as I said it, of course, the third is going down for Bblack.
I think we can make a very dangerous drinking game of this every time we say so many players contradicted. Oh, but there's a drop coming on the bottom of the map. There's a marine full of marines.
No, this Overlord was too far away, he didn't see it, but this third that is in construction with these two Overlords will be able to spot this drop, and he may have to cancel the third though. We have to wait and see what's going on. In the meantime, a second drop is going across the north, so we're going to see multi-pronged aggression. The drones are already in position. He may lose some drones, but the Marines are stuck on attacking the extractor for a while. Here come the Zerglings, and the drop loads back up.
Where's those?
It's right here. Second attempt at the drop is shut down very quickly.
But now in the main, iznobest is doing not once but twice the aggression that Bblack is holding off right now, and this goes completely as counter as the maybe it's not reacted. Zerglings are having to be split over and over again, and Bblack could actually lose some important structures over here.
Pulls his drones quite quickly, so doesn't lose any drones. In the meantime, the original manufacturer is unloaded near the natural. It may come into play soon. Nice position for his Marines between the two gases. And this drop gets cleaned up, but this drop is still there. It gets flown back to the third. There's no Zerglings over there now, but a lot of drones to be killed, and there go the drones.
Yep, and there the Bblack's running all the way again, and it comes again.
But the drones have not been pulled back onto this mineral line yet, so there's not much damage to be done.
Bblack was waiting for that. That drop gets cleaned up, and the drop in the main will also get cleaned up sooner or later, and iznobest trying to get the hell out of there, and Bblack doing quite holding off all this aggression. But meanwhile,
the follow-up is coming. That's a lot of Marines, 2 tabs full, and a couple of tanks as well, and they're going straight for the third. And there's not that much for Bblack to defend. He has a bunch of Zerglings, but he doesn't have more high-tech units other than these infestors that are now moving across the map. Scan goes down for iznobest.
There's not enough manufacturers for iznobest really to build up all those Marines, but I don't think it's really going to matter.
Here come the fungals. Nice fungals!
But the Zerglings are all going to get cleaned up, and those infestors just need some incredible micro to even survive, and iznobest is just going to take the third thing.
There's just not enough to finish up those fungals. If there would have been the 30 Zerglings that are coming out now, they could have maybe cleaned this up, but the fungals were good. Just nothing to follow it up with. More infestors spawning as well, some Zerglings coming out now, and Bblack is just surrendering this third. iznobest takes his gains, his wins, and returns home. That's a good idea. He probably figures that his opponent now has sufficient defense to hold a follow-up push, and he can expand safely behind this, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Alright. So it's now up to Bblack. Let's see what he decides to pull out of his bag of tricks.
And his bag of tricks includes a hatchery here. Will we see a hatchery here? Not yet, just a bunch of idle drones at the moment. If we look at the upgrades quickly, we see that there's 2-2 for the Zerglings already, and it's only 0-0 for the Bioforces. 1-1 is coming up, but also 3-3 for the Lynx has already started. So there's a massive upgrade lead for Bblack.
Yeah, with also the hive already done, I think we might actually see some ultralists this game if Bblack decides he wants to lose desperately.
Definitely, but he does need to pull off some kind of trick because he's very far behind the supply. Look at the worker count; it's even, but mules for the Terran player will be putting the income ahead.
Into the main of Bblack over here, and he better react to it quickly because otherwise he might just lose the structures he needs the most.
There's a spine crawler there to slow it down somewhat. It won't do much damage, but it will give a lot of time for the Zerglings to get back in. And here we go. Fungal on all the Marines, Medevac's caught as well. Drop is completely cleaned up. More fungals to get rid of the Medevacs. Some infested Terrans being dropped.
Are the Medevacs going to be no, another fungal,
and the Medevacs are going down. But wait, there's more.
Always more. iznobest running up with yet another push, and Bblack has not only one but 2 bases here in the bottom of the map that are in danger of being killed by this push by iznobest.
Yeah, this base is only now being populated by the drones just as the army is coming in. That's not a good time to transfer. And this base is very much forfeit.
Miracle defense here to save these bases. Yeah, that fort is he's definitely going to lose, but let's see if he can actually manage to hold until the third.
And Bblack seems to be wanting to make a stand at the third, already losing his fourth. There's a little drop going back home, probably moving around the map to attack the main in the meantime. And the attack on the third has begun.
Yep. And there we see the ultimate, so I think Bblack actually just wants to lose the game as quickly as possible.
Fungal misses.
That is the unlucky Marine after the team, but of course he had his mace.
There we go, that's a better Fungal. Zergling's now coming in to do some damage, but the tanks are covering just right to guard these Marines. This group is taken out, but the hatchery has lost a third of his hit points.
Yeah, iznobest is taking...
we have 3 Ultras in production. So this is going to be exciting when they come out. The 3-3 upgrades are almost completing. The armor upgrade for Ultras is also coming up. And here's another drop and a second push from the other side.
Yeah, iznobest is only taking the battles that go to his advantage. And Bblack is going to have to defend on multiple fronts over here. The drop will probably get cleaned up.
Now you see the upgrade advantage in full effect. A small group of Zerglings was enough to clean it up before the main army arrived. Currently the upgrades are 1-1 against 3-3, and the infestors are... Can we get the frontals going down on all the Marines? Here come the Ultras, and this army is cleaned up. In the meantime, we have actually a third, and third goes down.
Is Bblack charging in over here?
We have a drop here.
No, it is more side. Ultras goes limited to the tanks,
and the Ultras cleans everything up.
Again.
But there's more going on. There's a little group of Marines here. There's a drop here that's not doing anything just yet. And there's still some army here, but the medevacs are being cleaned up. And here we have some Marines just running into the main without an attack move, so they're getting taken out. But these Marines will be able to do some damage. Zergling's now coming in, and iznobest is forced to retreat. There's a couple of medevacs still here watching the action, but
both players is pushing each other's multitask to the absolute max, and Bblack is just slowly but surely just getting back into this game. He's already taking his fourth once again. Bblack is going to try another drop over here, but I think Bblack is getting the hang of this.
The problem for Bblack is that he's been on the defensive all the time, and iznobest has 3 bases up and mining. Medevac goes not. There we go. Second drop here with 3 Marines is going to get shut down quite efficiently. A couple of infested Terrans.
Yep, and there they go. The infested Terrans going to clean it up, and iznobest pushes are kind of losing his punch.
Yeah, the pushes are getting smaller and smaller, but Bblack is starting to run out of minerals in his natural. He's already mined out in his main. He does have a lot of minerals stacked up. They're now being used, making 4 more Ultralisks.
Another push coming here to the third of Bblack, but I think Bblack is more than able to take this.
A lot of drones going down.
There comes the cavalry.
Will he get the hatchery?
There they come, the circles.
Hatchery is going down.
Nice job there by Bblack, and just going to retake it, but that's...
Will he get a fungal on the medevac? There goes the medevac.
And Bblack is getting better and better at this.
2 infested Terrans, but the medevac will be able to get away. Oh, another fungal is needed, so that's a lot of energy wasted on this medevac. It's a nice kill, but would have wanted to get it with just a single fungal. 2 very low health medevacs flying across the map. That's very fragile. They can be taken out by just a single fungal and a queen.
Yeah, and Bblack's actually moving across the map. I think he's gearing up for some kind of push, but oh, there's no planetary.
Look at how vulnerable this base is. So many SCVs, no planetary.
Yeah, but there comes the army of...
in the meantime, we have these medevacs and the army of iznobest, so we're going to see a big clash here at the third, perhaps.
There goes the drop. Would it be cleaned up? Those Ultras are going to go down. There's some Zerglings over here. Would it be enough to clean it up? I don't think so, really.
Not entirely, so there's still some left. In the meantime, Bblack is gathering here. Iznobest expanding to the gold. This is the latter version of the map, so we have gold bases. Good fungal on this clump of Marines, takes out all but 3. And more Ultralisks marching their way across the map. These 3 Marines are still a bit bewildered as to what happened to their buddies and are not willing to attack at the moment.
Yeah, and iznobest is just digging in at the third over here, and Bblack is gearing up for a push, but I think it's that... Oh, there he goes.
And here we have the engagement, Zerglings streaming in. No fungals just yet. Nice fungals on the bio, and here come the Ultralisks. Can we see another fungal in this group of Marines and Marauders? Is there one more fungal on these infestors? I'm not sure. Infested Terrors being thrown down.
Yeah, and managed to push through this,
and here go the infested Terrors. So many SCVs going down through the Ultras pay trade. Oh!
Just managed to save it, but there's still Ultras in your base, man.
And the Ultralisks are just marching forward. 5-3 Ultralisks against 2-2 Marines and Marauders.
Has Bblack seen the gold expansion?
He's going that way now. He's getting very close, but he's not seeing it just yet. Ultralisks have been cleaned up, and now he has to be careful with the infestors. Stim forward from the bio from iznobest, taking out some infestors. and I think he will lose all these infestors. He has a fungal on this one, I believe. No, 4 energy away from it, and iznobest turns around. Quick look if he saw the gold base. He did not.
Oh, if iznobest can actually manage to hold on to that, this Marines with slowly getting more upgrades will eventually be enough to maybe finally kill Bblack.
During this entire push, there was a Marine and a Marauder that have been shelling at this expansion, taking it down to quite low health, so it's quite vulnerable now.
Here comes another push, but is Bblack ready for this? He's got a couple of Zerglings, he lost all of his ultras. And he's building a spire. I don't think that's really the greatest deliver. Oh, those infestors! There come the Zerglings into the tanks.
One infestor with a fungal gets caught, and all the Zerglings get cleaned up by the tanks.
Oh, this is not what Bblack wants at the moment. He's very low supply. He's only at 86 at the moment. 60 more Zerglings coming in, but iznobest is more than equipped to deal with the Zerglings. And the Bblack really needs either some infestors or some ultras over here. And the fort is down.
Yeah, and will iznobest push on to the third, where there are infestors waiting for him, quite a few, or will he turn around? He seems to turn around, but gathering up with a new reinforcement army, he will push further, and iznobest has just had the advantage of the economy all game long, not being attacked at all, being able to take down and deny bases. Here we see the Greater Spire coming up for Bblack, so he wants to transition into Broodlords, but it is a slow and pricey transition, and will he have the time for it?
Bblack going in once again, but nice spread of thanks in Bblack, and he's going to lose a lot of units over here just to lose bunch of morals over here, because of course Zerglings do not really do that much damage against. And there comes some fungals, and Bblack once again managed to clean this up.
Yeah, a lot of fungals were used, a lot of Zerglings were lost, but this army gets cleaned up, and Bblack holds once again.
Yeah, but he really needs to be doing something about the total spread, because the advance for iznobest is just climbing higher and higher and higher.
The thing though is with Bblack investing so much into Ultralisk, we see that iznobest is making a lot of Marauders, and soon we'll see Broodlords coming out, and there's not a single Viking on the map just yet. So this could prove to be very good for Bblack if he can hold until the Broodlord transition is completed.
Yeah, I think if the iznobest goes even more into Marauder, I think even Mutalisk Broodlord are going to be a good idea. Iznobest going for another pull.
And Zerglings coming in before the tank siege, Fungals going down. Nice pullback from some units, but almost everything gets cleaned up. Bblack GG's.
Wow.
And iznobest takes game number 1.
Some relentless pressure over there for iznobest. You see coming and coming up as quick as Bblack had no other choice but to drop out.